Welcome to the magic of Aquamarine, live with Gemology Jen. So I'm Gemology Jen, and welcome to March, everyone. We've made it to March, and March's amazing birthstone, the Aquamarine. So this month, you will find out what makes Aquamarine so great as a gemstone and to have in your life, so how it can benefit your everyday life. Plus, I have some exciting news that I want to reveal at the end, so stay tuned until the end and you'll find out what it is. So, for a year now, we have been bombarded with so much fear, loss, uncertainty, lots of change in the ways things are done, right? I never imagined that every week I'd be talking to my computer and talking to all of you on Facebook and doing Facebook Lives. I never thought I'd be doing so many Zoom networking. You know, that seems to be the new normal, right? Well, gemstones can really help with us accepting the way things are and being more optimistic about it. And Aquamarine can really help you with that. So we need to be able to stay calm, think clearly, communicate without anger, and clear any negative blockages that will prevent you from moving forward. So we can be more optimistic and accept any of those changes, like my little glitch I had right now, right? So we all stay calm and move on. That should be our motto, stay calm and move on. So today we're going to talk about Aquamarine and discover its meaning and how it got some of its mysterious powers that can help you with these problems, with some of these problems. So we'll also talk about the color meaning and how this aqua color can help you in your everyday life. So first, I always want to know who has a birthday celebration this month in March, who is celebrating, because I want to wish you all a happy birthday. I have some good friends of mine that their birthday is in March, so I want to wish you guys happy birthday, and I hope to know all of you that have March birthdays more and wish you a happy celebration. Put it in the comments if it's your birthday this month, because we want to celebrate you. And if you are celebrating, at the end, I'll be revealing my exciting news and special offer to help you celebrate, or if you just want some Aquamarine in your life or give it as a gift to someone who is celebrating, I highly recommend this Aquamarine gemstone, and you're going to find out why. So let's first get a little background on this beautiful blue beauty and talk about the meaning of Aquamarine. So what is the meaning of Aquamarine and where does it come from? Where does the name come from? So the name Aquamarine comes from the Latin aqua marinus, meaning water of the sea. And it refers to the sparkling ocean-like color. The sea and all that it represents are included in Aquamarine meaning, and that's the color, the tranquility, the calmness that the sea brings when you gaze at it. So I want to show you this beautiful picture that I found that I love. And if you look at this picture and imagine that beautiful sea, that beautiful water, right? What kind of feelings come to you? It feels like very calm. It feels very tranquil. And when you look at it, it's just so beautiful that it fills your heart with happiness and just, you know, just stress-free, right? So you guys feel that way too? So now that we know the meaning of Aquamarine, that beautiful water of the sea, let's go over a little history to understand where some of its powers came from. So for over 4,000 years, Aquamarine has had great meaning, symbolism, and different beliefs depending on where you're from. So for the ancient Egyptians, they believed Aquamarine was the stone of sea goddesses and was the symbol of happiness and everlasting youth. and they would wear aquamarine as amulets, so necklaces and other jewelry to adorn themselves. Roman fishermen believed that it brought prosperity to them, and they thought that it guaranteed a good and abundant catch. So if they carried aquamarine with them, they would catch lots of fish and in turn sell it and make more money, right? Also, according to legend, this clear blue mineral rock, so aquamarine, was a treasure to the mythical mermaids. So if you were a sailor and you had aquamarine gemstone crystals, so you would want to carry aquamarine gemstone crystals because the mermaids would protect you with a clear and safe passage because they treasured these crystals so much. So this is why aquamarine has long been considered the sailor's lucky stone, because it not only helped them to catch more fish and make more money, but it also guaranteed safe passage to cross those waters. So how many of you love the ocean, love the sea, love the idea of mermaids, and looking at that beautiful blue water, right? So it's so pretty, so tranquil. Except for here in New York, our water is a little bit muddy. So you got to go to like the Caribbean or somewhere else to see that beautiful blue that we're talking about with aquamarine. So who here loves that color blue, that light blue color of aquamarine, right? So blue is actually my favorite color. And just recently, I wanted to buy some aquamarine glasses frames, and I did, but they haven't arrived yet, and I still need to get my lenses put in. So once I get them and I get my glasses all put together, I'll show you guys, and you can tell me how they look, right? So let's talk a little bit more about aquamarine's color. So what is the color of aquamarine? Aquamarine is part of the species beryl, and that includes a stone that you all know, which is emerald. So emerald is the birthstone for May, and it is a green color. Then there's also morganite, which is pink, and then of course there are other beryl varieties. So there are many gemstones that need to be within a specific color range to be named and valued as such. So in order to be called an aquamarine, there is a very narrow range. It can be blue, very slightly greenish blue, which has a tint of green in it, but mostly blue, and then a little bit more green, so we call that greenish blue, and then it can have a very strong greenish blue color, and then the last is green blue, so it has equal parts of green and blue. So in the trade and in jewelry stores, you'll mostly see aquamarine in a light, slightly greenish blue color to make it more affordable for birthstone jewelry and as gifts. So if you want to buy a gift for somebody or if you want to treat yourself. So what does aquamarine's color mean? How does this beautiful color affect you in your everyday life? So pale blue aquamarine is the color of the winter sky, that crisp light blue color changing into spring. So can you believe in the United States spring is next week already? So I'm so excited. Who's also excited? I love when it gets a little bit warmer. You don't need that jacket, you know, just maybe some long sleeves. And the days get longer as the sun moves higher in the sky. So you get that bright, beautiful sunshine, and you know that spring is coming. And it marks the beginning of life and emotion coming into bloom. So all of those beautiful flowers awakening. It helps us reflect, right, of what's going on in our lives. It helps us to question what we need to improve ourselves and our lives. And it helps us to relax in our acceptance of the life that we have so that we feel less stress and anxiety about what's going on in our lives and be happier and more optimistic. So light blue aquamarine helps us develop patience, reconcile any differences that's going on in your life or with people that you have some dispute with. or seek forgiveness so that your environment is more peaceful and calm. So this color is really excellent for getting over addictions or any kind of destructive patterns, similar to amethyst, because remember amethyst did have some blue in its color. It also helps you control your temper. So if you get angry easy, or if you're hot-headed, it can really damper that and control that inflammation and help you to be more calm. It helps you become more dependable and cheerful, so you have a brighter outlook on things. It helps you assist in dealing with grief or curing a guilty conscience. So it helps you to let go of the past. And when aquamarine is a pale turquoise, or a little bit brighter blue, this color provides a fresh, welcome energy that moves us to tranquility as new growth and life begins. So it brings hope and discovery, because we're in the stage of that growth and renewal. So we're discovering new things, and life is more hopeful that things are going to be better. We're always looking for life to be better. It helps you to return to center and to be more in balance. So you're more in tune with yourself, with your true self. In lighter shades of turquoise, that energy promotes inner harmony and peace through spiritual understanding, since aquamarine has that reflection quality. So aquamarine, so that color blue is the reflection of the sea in the heavens. So when somebody asks you why the sky is blue, it's that reflection of the water, right? So you can see how you can benefit from having this beautiful light blue to turquoise blue aquamarine in your life, because it brings that calm, tranquility, ability to grow and overcome personally. It helps you be more renewed and balanced for your mind, body, and soul. And for those of you that like to balance your chakras, aquamarine is really the stone for you. So this color of aquamarine blue is associated with your throat chakra. And the throat is the voice of the body and is the key area in your body that allows the energy from the other chakras to be expressed. It allows us to express ourselves of what we think. It allows us to truly communicate our ideas, beliefs, and emotions. And when the throat chakra is in balance and open, we can bring our personal truth out into the world. So we have an easy flow of energy within the body and spirit, so that the lower chakras can rise up and continue on its path to help you with free expression and natural release without any kind of emotional, being too emotional. So people will really take you seriously. So when you talk and you're like, always too emotional, people don't really take you seriously. They think you're just out of control and may not listen to what you want to communicate. So aquamarine will really help you with that. So who here wants some of these powers, right? These powers are amazing. So before these talks, of course, I practice as much as I can. And I personally meditate with an aquamarine necklace that I have. It's this necklace here that I made a long time ago with aquamarine crystals. And I hold it in my hand and sit quietly, close my eyes, and really just focus on being still and being calm. And I really focus on my voice and what I want to communicate, so what I want to say can come out. And I mentioned that I have some exciting news. So are you guys ready to hear what it is? So give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Well, I decided that instead of showing you great ways to harness the birthstone of the month's powers at the end, I want to offer my top picks of birthstone jewelry in my new shop called Birthstone Bliss. And these pieces will be available for a limited time during the month that we're celebrating. So for the month of March, you can treat yourself or someone you love to my favorite aquamarine jewelry that I know you will love too. And that will benefit you every single day. So some of these benefits that we talked about today. And if you use promo code BBMarch, you can save an extra 10% off. So how great is that? So I told you this was exciting. How many of you are excited to see all of these pieces in this Birthstone Bliss collection? So click the link that I'll be putting in the comments and get some aquamarine in your life so you can harness all of these benefits all month long. And next week, we're going to talk about the spiritual, emotional, and physical powers of aquamarine. So I want you all to have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Take care.